That means the patch is coming around the corner. Normally, what it indicates. So probably, which people trying to take the prediction guess, which is my guess is between the 5th of next month through the 12th, somewhere between the 12th. So I'm gonna have if I pick a date, I might say the 7th, but that's just my guess on it. And so with the movie event, we could do dungeons, raids, and stuff like that. Basically, what we have on lock, all right, and also influence people to do more content or get more content unlocked so they could get stuff cleared and get more points for it. And you get like cute little items. Like for this movie event, the exclusive item is like a little earring shaped of a little coffee cup. It's just pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it is like, I don't know. I don't know. For me, this is like my third movie event, and I love them every single time. I just love the items, personally. Also, I guess for now, let's go and check. Um,
Mm-hmm. Nope.
let's go
Hold
and
on.
check if for our music. Hey, Homer, you got any songs you want to play today?
No. I only learned
No.
one. You heard it.
Would you like to share with the audience?
Sure. That's the only one I've learned so far, Kazu.
Oh, that's the one you showed me the other day. Was that the Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let chat guess. I'm gonna let chat guess if they get it right.
I think,
They get it right. Somebody gets a prize.
yes. I have a question for you, Kazu.
Ooh, I like
Are you
questions.
ready? With so many expansions out, which moment or quest hit you the hardest emotionally?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got hit hard a lot. But I might have to say because I cried a lot in this game, personally. Um, Even around Reborn. So I have to say, does it have to be one or just be multiple?
It
Because
can be
I'm trying to
multiple.
think, is this multiple? Okay. I'll start with the first one that ever hit me. It was Heaven's Word, which I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but it was with a certain character that you interact with, and something happened to him. And if you pay attention to the dialogue and start interacting, interact that one person, you'll cry. Like you'll cry a little bit, but then you'll cry because how his family reacts towards it.
Okay.
It was that type of deep. Um, Another one would be no, I can't say Stormblood. Stormblood had me very emotional with anger. I had to think about that because my gosh, I just felt the disrespect in a whole new level.
Yeah.
Um, I'm thinking I'm going by per expansion at this point. Shadowbringers. I felt more revolutionized on Shadowbringers, but there was a moment with a certain person that a is a reference to another character. I'm gonna put it like that. That when she was being very I'm gonna say she because that's the hint. When
Okay.
she's being very caring towards you, right? Something happened to her and it made me bust down in tears because I looked at that
Mm.
person as like I don't know. This is what this gets me like this. Like those moments like that I'm mentioning, I only say those because when I treat NPCs that be around me, I treat them like family
Okay.
because they
That's
stick around
interesting.
you through the whole story.
Yeah.
Because it gave me that different feeling for it.
Nice.
But like I said, I might have to say Heaven's Word is the deepest one that I could say that hit me the most because I cried for 3 days straight and got back on. Uh,
Okay,
but
okay. Now,
that's my way of
Savvy,
saying it was for.
Yes.
Oh,
which hero right now needs a rework the most, and why in Overwatch?
In Overwatch? Oh,
Yes.
um, hmm. I really don't know. I've been playing since Overwatch came out, of course, and I mean, I personally, for the longest time, didn't think Mercy's, but I see the benefits of it now. I would say maybe Ana or Juno, because sometimes when it comes to the healing dynamic and the aggressiveness of a team, there's a lot more damage output when it comes to healing. Damage output is a lot more now than it used to be back in 2018 Overwatch, or when Goats was a huge. It's very different now. Dynamic between healers now and healers then is very different. I really
Okay.
like some of the new gen ones.
Kazu, do you have any questions? If he's here.
you know what? Actually, now I think about it, I might have a question for you, Homer. Actually,
Okay.
so you've been playing it for a little bit, right? Been playing
Uh,
Final Fantasy. That's for a little bit.
yeah, for a little bit.
What would you say is like your one of your favorite things to do on here so far?
Ooh. Right now, I would have to say making music with the, instruments with the Bard
Really?
class. Yeah. Because you really don't, you don't see that in many MMORPGs, really.
That's true.
And I feel like, that's a unique thing for Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that is true.
I
Because
think,
you
like,
see more
in,
like the crafting, gathering.
yeah,
You see the crafting in
in
like the
ES,
combat, but the music thing, it does kind of put its own
yeah.
toes there.
I think in ESO, they don't even have something like Bard at all.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe, um, WoW does, but I'm not sure.
So Sabby, a little birdie mentioned to me that she might like Valorant and Baldur's Gates.
Yes, yes. I also forgot to mention another game because it totally crossed my mind, but I play a lot of Warframe too on top of that.
Would you like
I
to
feel
share
like
your expression for it?
well, I can first and foremost say that I've put a lot of hours into it. I forgot when I started playing, but it's been a minute. I've seen a lot more updates, and definitely I love how Warframe's getting a lot more attention after their
Destiny's
huge
better.
update. I could differ with that opinion, but I would not want to go into it. But uh, but I personally love that. But for Baldur's Gate and Valorant, uh, I've always seen Valorant streamers when it was on PC, and then I don't know, I think it was on YouTube, and I saw an ad that it was coming to console, and I was like, "There's no way this is true." I looked it up; it was true. I got the beta, and I gave it to a whole bunch of my friends. I gave the code to a whole bunch of my friends, and I played for it. It was actually great to have it on console. A really different change of dynamic of how they play. It's really different from most first person shooters. It's like CS:GO. I personally not played it, but I've seen gameplay of it. But it's different. You really have to get into the mindset of it and the I guess the quick thinking of it as well. On top of that, for Baldur's Gate, I also got into it due to all over social media and my YouTube. And I think I saw a streamer named Flats play it finally once, and I watched his full campaign, and I sat there and I was like, I'm gonna get it. Because I was like, what is this game? Why was it like? Why did it get so many nominations? And I've never been huge on D&D. I've personally just like listening to my friends play it and listening to their stories. I was like, you know what? Let me just try it. It's whatever. I was able to game share it through a friend, through actually my cousin, and then I played it, played my first campaign, absolutely loved the game. I got my boyfriend hooked on it, and now we have our own camp. We're on our second campaign.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh. Actually, that's actually interesting. Actually, listen
Yes.
from that perspective. Actually, and another birdie told me that you like Guy. I think that's what it's called as well. Tabby.
Guy?
I think it's
Okay.
DTI. Was it Dress to Impress? I
Oh,
think.
Dress to Impress. Dress to Impress. Yes, I play it with a fellow friend of mine, Kay, and I've currently played it when I can. It's actually really fun. I've been playing Roblox for a while. I kind of grew up on it because Roblox is a bit older. I am also, I would say, around the time when Roblox was huge for kids when I was younger. And as much as I've gotten older, I haven't played it as much, but I've seen people play it, and I'm like, you know what? Let me give this a try. And it's actually super. I love it.
All right. Well, I guess yeah. This lines up what I was going to say then. So, well, if you ever get the chance to, which we have something similar in Final Fantasy, like we call it glam contests, right? When we have people like presenting like different outfits and stuff for content like this, and it's kind of like we have like we can just do a like one time thing and have a winner, or we have like multiple themes. Like for example, like maybe for the first round it might be swimsuit, or another thing might be your favorite animal or something like that, and people have to like make glam outfits, and then put it out to the judges and stuff.
I've heard about it. I personally will get I have a lot more outfits to my disposal. I'm currently trying to struggle to find a good practical and good fit for while I'm still in combat. With how early I am to the course, I am still trying to figure this out. But I have a good guide helping me out, and I also am just trying to learn the game in the process.
Ah, I see.
Hmm?
All right, all right, and I see. You started off as a white mage. Am I
I
correct?
did. I was recommended to go healer, and I'm totally fine going healer.
Ah,
I'm used to it. And I was told the wonderful classes about healer and of course about white mage, so I went with white mage of course. But I'm thinking of going with the healer class that mostly does with the cards. So
oh,
we'll see.
astrologian.
Yes, of course. And I'm thinking of switching to that, but we'll see how white mage goes. I just want to be able to have fun with it.
Yeah, that's the best part. And I always tell people that when it comes to the game, don't rush yourself into the story. I say enjoy the story, learn about the story, and take your time is the most important thing in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Because you might just discover something you might like. Might like.
Okay, Kazu, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What's something you wish you knew when you first started playing Final Fantasy?
A lot. Oh my God, that's a lot. So when I first played Final Fantasy, my first thing I had to been educated about the market board, and I told this is why I tell people about it too, because I was the person that bought stuff off the market board,
Uh-huh.
right, and wasted all my guild, and I thought
Oh,
that's how the game was to be played. I went through almost a whole two expansions going on to it,
not two
and
expansions.
then I had a friend that educated me like, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to. You could just get this from this NPC." I'm like, "Oh, never knew. Somebody never taught me that. Taught me that." Um, and another thing is like I said, when I mentioned about the story,
Yeah.
is I had sped run some part of the story, right? And once I went back to it on my little previous little mini second one, stuff I skipped over, I
Hmm.
got more indulged into the game because then because I found out stuff I didn't know that caused certain things in the story.
Okay.
And if I had one more, I would personally say that if there's a class that you really want to play, right? Just get to that level, right? And then
Hmm.
instantly swap off. Or make sure you get to that requirement. And then if you like that class more than your previous class, stay with it. Let's stay with it for the whole process. And
Nice.
also just enjoy the class quest stories because
Yes,
all of them
please
have
do your
something
class
that
quests.
because there is something you'll enjoy and learn about. And it probably won't make sense at first, right? Until you get later on into the game, like, wait, I remember when they talked about this a while back when I was building up my classes.
Yeah.
And it's so indulged for it. That's pretty much all I had to say towards
Okay. So this is an
that question.
Overwatch question for you and Savvy. There's gonna be
Okay.
two.
Okay.
Which hero is easiest to learn for someone totally new to Overwatch?
Soldier 76.
I
Oh
don't know.
wow.
Well, it depends on the person's background, but Overwatch does have a guide when it comes to that. What it's been told is that Tracer's also very easy. I
Yeah.
could go by I could go by every class. So for tank, me personally, Diva's pretty easy to learn. She's really super easy. I find her really easy to learn, or Winston, and because they're pretty much of a no-brainer. And then
Yeah, I can see it.
for DPS, of course, think Bastion, Bastion's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you know what? You make a good point, Sabby. Because like I had asked somebody asked me this question every time when they first got into Overwatch, right?
mhm,
But how I asked when they asked me that, I asked them the question, what games did you previous play? What was your last three games you previous play?
yeah,
I
that
asked
goes
that
back.
personally because then it gives me an idea of what characters I can recommend you, right?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
for example, which matter of fact, maybe not scratch the Soldier 76. That only applies if you like play games like
Apex.
Call of Duty,
Battlefield.
yeah,
Battlefield and stuff like that. But if you play Apex, right,
Yeah.
that shift my answer to say try Soldier, right?
Okay.
And if you say you play Call of Duty and you play Red Dead Redemption, right, or something
Hmm.
like that, I'll probably recommend you Castle McCree. Like
Yeah.
it's like stuff like that, little details that give me an accurate answer for you, telling you that. And let's say you like to heal, but you like playing music. Normally, I'll probably and you like a little bit more ability, right? Then I'll recommend you Lucio, right? But if you like
Oh.
being, the healing person, and you got a caring heart, and and stuff like that. You like little magic stuff a little bit. I would recommend Mercy. That's pretty much how I
Eh.
analyze the question.
yeah.
You
Mercy's
know,
pretty easy as a Mercy
Yeah.
main. I think she's pretty easy. Yeah, there's like a technique to her, but she's pretty easy.
Yeah. Trying to stay in that damn sky.
yeah. But if somebody told me they like to like a little challenge, they like to be like a ninja type of thing. Yeah, then I'll probably say try Genji out first, see how you feel about it. But then next thing you know, how I do it is after you play the character for a week, I ask you how you feel about the character, right?
Hmm.
And then if you feel like that character needs something else or something like that, then I recommend another character.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
that's where
Okay.
my thinking process starts.
Now, should a new player just play quick play or jump right into comp?
Quick play.
Well, the game
Uh,
does recommend you to be a certain level before you go into comp. I've seen too many new players just jump straight into comp and not know enough characters, and you're kind of in this stuck situation when around this time where counterpicking's huge. So I recommend learn at least three or four types of characters of each like role.
Okay.
I like that answer, but I'll say
Yeah.
for me, because I had the same situation, Savvy, like 2 weeks ago, was my friend Liz, right? Even though this is about Marvel Rivals, but I'm gonna add this question with the Marvel Rivals and Overwatch to put this together. Depends on your level of expertise, right? Of your knowledge of the game, right?
Hmm.
And if you never play a hero shooter in your life, you never play a shooting game in your life, I'll recommend playing with bots first, right?
Yeah, the
Playing
AI
with
joint.
bots. And then, get comfortable with the bots and then once you get more efficient with bots, right? And then you get used to how your ability works, right? Then I recommend go to quick play. Then
Yeah.
stay at quick play for a while. Even you pass and don't not. I'll say it again, do not go hopping in your requirement level. Keep playing quick play until you feel efficient. That's what I say with the robots. Same thing with quick play. Wait till you feel efficient in quick play and then go into comp because I have friends, I'm not gonna say their names.
Not to.
Uh, oh, yo, why you gotta do it like that? But no, 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 no. Not just Nazis. I have a whole handful of people, a handful of people that has that situation that they rank up, don't want to listen, go to play quick play till they get ranked, and then they go into rank, stuck in bronze for
Ooh,
months,
ooh, not the bronze.
and then they come to me, ask me to help them get out of bronze, and then
And then
when I
go right
look
back
at
into
it,
bronze.
they go right back in the bronze, correct? Or they go have a situation that it's on them why they and they don't want to go in a quick play because they make an excuse of it doesn't feel right, don't feel the same. And I'm like, well, what can I do to help you then? You know,
Yeah. Okay, Kazu.
that's
This question's
that's
gonna
the
be more
process.
for you. Maybe Savvy,
Yeah.
if she wants to answer it.
Uh,
Like,
If
I
you could
would.
live in any Final Fantasy zone, which one would it be?
Oh, this is hard. I don't have all the zones unlocked as a newcomer,
okay,
but
if
I
like
will.
if it's 14, since I'm gonna make it lock on 14, I would say it's stuck. It's a tie between two areas, but I'm about to pick one. It's a tie between Kagane
Mm-hmm.
and Solution 9. But if I have to pick one, right, I'll say it will be the Kagane area because I like the Chinese aesthetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Chinese aesthetic, and plus it has a really nice beach. Nice beach when you
Okay.
go to a certain part, and it's great for like beach photos, for like taking sands and stuff like that. I love it. So I'm gonna say Kagane.
Um,
Nice.
for me, I would say Jordania because I like it personally. I started there, and I think it's really cute, really foresty, really. I think it's kind of cute.
I agree on that. It is pretty peaceful to go there. It's like a peaceful vibe.
Yeah.
It's like that peaceful vibe. You can grab like a little coffee, just look outdoor, like I can smell the beautiful trees. You know,
Yeah.
I can see that point now.
Mm,
Let me. Oh, actually, this is a question for both of you. Actually,
okay.
what's one? Actually, no, 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 not just one. We could go with more than one. Name some personal or in-game accomplishments you are proud of that you could say.
Mm, getting my first chocobo.
Getting your first chocobo.
Yep.
Uh, is it in Final Fantasy or out of Final
It could be in
Fantasy?
general. General.
Okay.
General.
Um, I would say, for me, I played Overwatch for a very, very, very long time. And when I finally hit Diamond for the first time, it was great. It was during Season 7, which is the peak of Overwatch, if you really mean. That's around the peak of Overwatch. It was beautifully done. I enjoyed getting my Diamond. That was really great. Real life accomplishments, um, all I can say is that I'm almost done with my college experience and hopefully will be done this spring.
Okay. You said your chocobo, your first chocobo on Homer?
Yeah, my first chocobo. Now I want to get the fat chocobo mount.
That-
I think I saw it the other day when I was playing. Someone was riding it.
Yeah, it's like
Oh
a
yeah.
couple of fat chocobos. There's the
It
regular
had
fat
like a
chocobo.
bow on it.
There's the yeah. It has like it's like you ride it and you have like a little stick that's put in front of the chocobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fat chocobo. There's the regular fat chocobo. There's the black chocobo, which is very limited. Then there's the Christmas fat chocobo. I remember that has like
Okay.
candy and peppermints. And then there's one fat chocobo. I forgot what it's called. It might be the first one. I might be confused. That's how like you have like some food in front of it.
Yeah.
It's chasing the food. It looks like, and it's kind of funny.
Nice.
Let's see. What else? Well,
Hmm? I
oh,
see
is
you
there
got
any
those
games that
tacos on the
anybody looking?
table.
Yeah, go ahead and grab some tacos. Hey, I say grab some tacos, grab some mugs. Hey, don't be shy.
Is this
Hey,
supposed
it's
to be
it's for
racist,
everybody's
Kazu?
enjoyment.
Huh?
Racist? No,
Are you sure?
no,
You can just pull out the tacos because I'm
no.
Mexican?
Oh, that's crazy. Now that's crazy. That's crazy.
He was
No.
training towards the guess. I also like Taco Bell, so
Taco Bell's not real Mexican food though.
I agree with that statement.
Actually, you know what's crazy, Homer? I got this from a story quest reward, actually.
Really?
And yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And then when I saw it, I said it looks like it does look like tacos, right? It does look
Yeah.
like tacos, but it looks like I forgot to say that type of meat that's like that people have.
Uh, you said dead people?
No, it's that type of meat that you put on. It's not like ground beef or anything like that. It's like
Chorizo?
that what it is?
It could be
I think
chorizo, borilla.
it got
I
like the
think it's
slice of
pretty
cuts.
much it. That's a borilla, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's probably what it
Chorizo
is.
looks, it's grounded up like beef almost.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then it looks like got like a piece of guacamole on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it's folded up, and then when it's folded up right here, how it looks like when it's with the fruit on top, it looks like
Yeah.
some lettuce and spinach in it.
Okay. So Kazu, you gonna buy any new games?
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about asking that question next.
I beat you to it.
Um, you did. Games? I haven't checked out any games yet, but it doesn't put me on. It doesn't put me on the thing like, hey, I might buy. Like it was one game which I heard about, right, which is called Shrine Nova.
Oh,
Um,
Starnova.
which
I don't think I've heard of it.
the nickname right now is called Anime Valorant at the moment.
Oh, you're talking about the paper joint.
Yeah, with the paper mechanic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried it before my PC got destroyed, unfortunately, a while back.
Yeah, we don't talk
Um,
about that.
yeah, we don't talk about
It
that.
was a depressing day when that happened.
I was depressed for like a whole 2 weeks. But before I got destroyed, I was enjoying it. The fact that you go like normal and flat, back and forth
Hmm.
while you're in combat, and you could dodge bullets technically, even sniper shots if you time it correctly.
Okay.
Um,
I will say I'm looking forward to that Hunter x Hunter fighting game coming out.
And it's already out.
Is it already out? I don't think it is.
I believe so because I believe John was playing it.
It says it's available for pre-order.
Maybe it's a pre-order.
Maybe. I'll look later. I was like, Ghost of Yote looks good too, though. When that Gears of War comes, I might have to put down Final Fantasy.
hey, that's fair. That's fair. What about you, Savvy? Any games you're
Um,
looking for?
no, not really. I'm pretty content on what I have. Nothing really huge. I mean, I've I don't see anything. I personally think there hasn't been a really good caught in my eye in the last few years when it comes to like the summer games when they release all the new games coming out. The last time I believe was a big game coming out was the last God of War. That was beautiful in
Oh,
itself. But I hopefully fingers crossed a new one comes in soon because I've been hearing and I would love to see that.
okay.
Okay. You know what? Hey, Homer, I have a similar question
Yeah.
actually that to ask. Instead of games, is there any animes or TV shows that anybody's looking for,
Oh,
actually?
I know. Right now, I just watched season 2, episode 1 of Dan Dan. Same thing with Kaiju number 8, and I'm
I'm
looking
about
forward.
to start watching both of those.
Like they're so good. I love it.
I
I know some people
recommend
Oh
them
man,
give
both.
not gonna
Kaiju
lie,
number
it's
8.
probably this long around you was at the
Yeah, there's another one, but I can't remember it
What
to
is
save my
it?
life.
I'm
what
watching
about I mean it's
Jobless
the Demon Slayer
Reincarnation.
the Demon Slayer series? What do
Oh,
you got
that
I need
Demon
to
movie?
Slayer
catch
movie,
up.
I'm going to go see.
I need to catch up. I stopped before Mugen Train came out, and then
Oh my
I
gosh, it's
You
so
are.
personally
worse.
She's so
I
far.
know I'm so behind. It's just I personally put anime down for a bit. I don't know why. I got really like I was very like I couldn't watch anime anymore. It really until like I was able to watch it again with my boyfriend, and I've currently finished a lot of more animes than I expected I would. I finally watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I've
Yeah,
watched My Dress Up
JJK, yes.
Darling. I've watched Attack on Titan, and I'm currently watching Jobless Reincarnation. It's a questionable anime. I will say so
Eh,
myself,
at least you
but
didn't read the manga.
I will say that that's good.
Uh,
The manga gets in way more deeper
Yeah.
on everything.
and I heard you said it's something about Apothecary Diaries. I was gonna say,
Yes. Yes, my new favorite anime. It's literally so amazing with romance to mystery. It's very good. Their season two's about to end. I only watched dub because I'm a little weird. But their season
That's
two
fine. I
just
watched
got
dub as well.
announced. So, but yeah, I'm excited. And then on top of that, the Black Clover season finally got announced. We don't know when, but it's one of my top 10 favorite animes. It's actually one of my favorite animes of all time. So excited.
Oh, we're getting a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anniversary remaster, Kazu.
really?
Yeah, I think it already came out, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's be interesting.
You may want to look into that. Oh no, it didn't. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I do like Yu-Gi-Oh, so I might do have to look into that.
Yes, you do. And I
It's,
think I might go watch the new Shield Hero season that's coming out.
I didn't even know there was a new season coming out
Yep,
for it.
season 4.
Yeah, it comes out, I think.
Season 4? Oh my
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying.
God.
I
A
am
lot of
catching
rumors
up on
about next year
Shangri-La
though.
the Frontier.
I've heard that's good.
Oh, it's so
This
good.
I
is
just
I
so
know
love
good.
it way more than SAO.
all I know is that we're eating good next year with Jujutsu Kaisen coming out, with Black Clover, and Black Bleach finishing up. Oh, it's gonna be so great.
You
And then
know.
and then on top of that, solo leveling,
Oh
hopefully.
yes, we're going to be in really well.
Solo Leveling is cooking.
It is like I understand it takes a while to come out, but it's worth the wait.
It is
It
worth
is
the
worth the
wait.
wait. Let me see here. Where is it? I accidentally burped. No. Nope, that's it. Oh, oh archive. But the way. We are getting a Cyberpunk Edge Runners Season 2 that has been confirmed.
Yes, it got released on Anime Expo. I did see that. I did finish. I didn't finish one. Uh, well, I did, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I'll have to rewatch it when I can.
No. Let's see here. We're getting another season of Bunny Girl Senpai, Season 2.
I heard that's
I
That
good.
heard about
just
that
came
one.
out on the 5th of last month, or this month. Uh, let's see here. We got another Doctor Stone Season 4 Part 2 that comes out on the 10th.
So in 2 days.
Yes, 2 days.
Yes.
And let's see, 1 minute. Okay, we spoke about Dandran.
You
June
know what?
28th,
I,
Lord
I
of
did have a
Mystery
question.
Season 1.
I did have a question, and it could be about any game that should comes to your
Oh,
mind.
any game? Oh,
What is one misconception you hear commonly in the game in one of your favorite games?
I'm not sure.
That when it comes to women that play games
They
that we
suck.
can and that we only play female characters. Definitely when it comes to Overwatch, I get told that I'm oh there because I will always remember I was playing Overwatch, I was playing competitive, and he's like, let me guess, you only play these three characters, which is Diva, Mercy, Widow. And I'm like, yes, but if I could argue at that time that they are really good characters. If you really think about it, most broken characters in that game are the women ones. If you really think about it.
Yeah.
And it really bothered me because I was like, Mercy's one of the best healers. Diva's a really good tank and melee player, and Widow's good if you play her. Mostly I could say that about every character, but not all women play them. I met a girl that only plays Lonely Heart. It's really cool. And yeah, I might only play those characters, but I also can play others. I just hate when I get put
Cool.
into a sword bubble like that.
Mm, I'm not sure about me. Because I mostly play, I play a bunch of games.
Ah,
You know,
that's
I love
good.
myself some Night Rain. Super fun.
Ah. I
I
heard
love
about Night
myself some
Rain. How is
Elden
it
Ring.
actually?
Oh, it's good. It's good. I like it.
Okay.
You do have, the different characters that do different stuff.
Okay.
Like, you have Birdman, I forgot his name. Guardian, I think. You have Recluse, that's the mage. You have Duchess, she does, dagger stuff. You have, my boy Cloak's favorite. Warden? No. Wilder.
Okay. Wilder.
Um, yeah. And, uh, Revenant? I think that's her name. I think that's all of them. Because
Okay.
Revenant summons, she summons her family. You get giant skeleton, small skeleton, medium-sized skeleton. It does different stuff. Might have missed one, but it'd be fine.
Well, I guess it'll be that time of the day where we start giving trivia.
Not the trivia.
Well, you know what? But you know what we'll do. What we do is we'll do one question
Mm-hmm.
on stream. All right, and I will give everyone at least one day to get the question answered correctly from each one of us. If they get all three questions answered correctly, then you get a prize.
Oh,
Oh,
All right. So I guess I'll start it off with my question. Okay.
okay.
What is the first time Savvy touched Diamond in Overwatch? If you pay attention in the stream. All right. What about you, Homer? What's your question?
I'm not sure. Maybe
You want to
Sabby
come
has
back
a
to you then?
question. Yeah.
Okay.
I do know the question. I guess I'm not on the answer, so because I know exactly.
What's your question, Savvy?
Oh, what's my answer to to the question?
No. What's your like? We give each question like the question that everybody has to answer.
Um, trivia. I guess what was Kazu's favorite area he would be?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a
My
good one. That's a
question
good
would
one.
be, what did Kazu do when he first played Final Fantasy?
Oh,
That is a good one too.
It is.
All right, we're gonna leave that for chat to answer within the next 24 hours.
Now the
yeah.
next 24
'Cause-
hours.
No, no. Actually, 'cause we got the podcast tomorrow. We got the next podcast tomorrow. 'Cause this
Yeah.
is just a remake for tomorrow. So yeah, we'll get into next
Until tomorrow this
Until
time?
the next.
Around,
tomorrow
like,
night.
1,
Tomorrow
2?
night. We'll get to
Oh, tomorrow
tomorrow
night?
night.
So, 7,
Yeah,
8?
cause yeah, 7, 8.
Okay.
Well, and besides that, because we better get to the closing out, would there be anything you would like to say to chat for like your motivation for anything? Like, no, actually, no, that's not the question I'm thinking of. Okay, so Savvy,
Yes.
if anybody asks you for any personal advice for Overwatch, Final Fantasy, or any game, if they trying to get into a certain game, what would your personal advice be?
Try to find the joy in it. It's definitely a competitive game. Trust me, competitive games can really drain you and everything. So I would just try to keep the fun of it alive, and then also make sure you find a game you love. I've been playing video games for a very long time, and I personally have jumped back and forth to what's my favorite game. But that's with everyone. But make sure you still love video games, and make sure it doesn't become an addiction, of course. Make sure you're still going outside, having a social life, and make sure you're still being a human being at the end of the day.
This is
Touch
true.
grass. I'm messing
Yes, go touch some grass, damn it.
I tried
with
it the most polite way I could.
Okay. What about you, Homer?
I'm not sure. I don't remember the question that you guys.
So, if you could give anybody personal advice, it could be about gaming in general or just playing the game that you like, what would your advice would be for them?
I would say, really, just, have fun with the game. Really. If you enjoy it, just keep playing until you get burnt out.
Yeah, I say that. I understand that. And I guess I ask my own question in that case. For me, I say my best advice for anybody would be is don't rush yourself into when you whatever games you try out, right? Try to learn, take your time learning the basics of a game, and especially if you actually end up enjoying it, because sometimes when you learn the basics, you'll learn more than the basic itself,
Okay.
Yeah.
actually. Which, I always say have fun, or what I say is reading is fundamental for a reason.
This is true. Oh, nope,
This
that's
is
it.
Yep. It's, and I think for the most part, that will be it for the stream, actually.
Most definitely.
Yep. All right. Which I don't have a closing slogan, so which I
Do you
would
need a
probably say
closing
some.
slogan?
I really do need a closing slogan, honestly.
Like,
What would it be?
We can
I
ask
don't
the
What
know.
it
people that chat decide. Hey, that's a good idea.
that is? I was about to say the SpongeBob thing, like at night.
Right.
Uh, Wait, I got it. Well, this be the end of the podcast for Thieves at Night. So I can't. No, I'll figure something out. I'll
I
figure something
got you.
out.
This is the
Oh,
end of
you
the
got
podcast.
me. You
This
got
is
me. You
the
got me.
end. Okay, hold on. You said Thieves at Night, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. This is the end
Hold on,
of
let
the
me. I got
podcast for Thieves of the Night. Just go out, have fun, be safe when you do, and enjoy life.
you. Yep. And without further ado, I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. Well, not tonight. Actually, today's podcast. Since it's night for now, and we'll catch you in for tomorrow's podcast at Thieves at Night. And it is done actually at 56